Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be talking about all of the skincare, hair care. I have a fragrance. Empties. Empties, my empties, the things that I have finished. Let's just jump into it. Here's my empties bucket. My cat is eating her dry food next to me. You might be able to hear that on the mic, but I'm not worried about it. As always, please refer back to my previous empties videos if you are new to this series. I've had at least, I don't know how many, but I've had at least 3 now in a row. So the things that I have already talked about in depth, I'm gonna kind of like speed through. I don't know how to pick these all up. Since my last empties video, I've gone through 5 Neil Med piercing aftercare fine mists. This is my favorite one. I just think it's good. I don't know. It's the one that I always use when I have new piercings. Everything has been looking good. Some of you noticed that I changed my tiny piercings. I went to the Missouri store and got them replaced. So I've got this little heart here that I like, little dome, little pear or teardrop over here. And then this is the little beveled one that I got when the first time I went to the Missouri store. I went for an event and they gave me a free piercing, and this came with it. So I can give you like if you want me to do like an updated jewelry video down the line, let me know. I can talk about that more in depth. But this is the aftercare spray that I use and I like it. I think it's good. It's basically just, saline solution. Get it on Amazon. If you have a new piercing, this is what I would recommend. Anyway, I went through 5 of them. Okay, I feel like I mentioned this in one of my recent empties videos, but this is the Bioderma Atoderm gel. This is what I use as my body wash essentially. I think I did talk about this in my last empties video. I did just want to throw this in. I mean, obviously I finished it, so I wanted to show it to you, but this is the slightly smaller container. I think the one that I usually use is around 30 ounces-ish, 24 ounces maybe. This is 16.9, and I will say the smaller bottle, it's a lot harder to get the rest of the product out. So you can see, I don't know what it is. It's just something about the bottle being smaller. It's so hard. You can't position the straw thing perfectly to be able to get it out. And it all just kind of pools in here. So this is all products that I can't get to and I can't use. And what's really frustrating about these is you can't unscrew them, which is really annoying. So that's just something to keep in mind. I don't have a problem really with the larger amount, the larger container. I just kind of bought this by accident. So just keep that in mind if you were interested in getting a smaller one. I don't know. I recently finished the Kiehl's Ultra Body Mega Moisture Squalene Cream. This is such a nice moisturizer. So nice. I would say that it is, it says it's fast absorbing and a protective formula. Proceramide, glacial glycoprotein. I just realized I was drinking a smoothie. I definitely remember seeing a blueberry in my tooth. Okay, that's better. Anyway, this is really nice. It's pretty comparable, I would say, to the First Aid Beauty body moisturizer. The basic one that everybody knows. It's pretty similar. It has a clean scent, not really scented though. It just smells clean. And it was also really nice. It was a big tub and it lasted me a long time. I liked it because it felt very lightweight on the skin, but definitely moisturizing. Yeah, I really liked it. The size of the tub was really nice. It lasted for such a long time. I have no negatives about it. It was really nice. So if you've been interested at all, I highly recommend. There's really not that much to say about it. It's just a good product. Speaking of body moisturizers, I went through another Naturium Retinol body cream. I went back to recently the one from, why do I always forget the brand name? It's not Aveeno. I get it mixed up with Aveeno. God, that's really gonna bother me. I'll link it down below. I recently went back to that because it's just this is more moisturizing. So if you have really dry skin, you might like this. But the one that I'm thinking of, the name that I cannot remember, is just it's this really beautiful buttery formula that just absorbs easily and it's much more affordable. So I think I'm just gonna go back to that. This was a recommendation from one of you and I bought a few of them. They are nice. I just don't know if it's worth it. That's how I feel. I think I'm gonna stick with no. I can see it in my head. I just can't think of the name. Anyway, I went through another one of these. It is nice. It's got shea butter, allantoin, encapsulated retinol. It's good, it's just kind of expensive. Oh, another Neil Med thing. So somebody, when I was talking in one of my other Empties videos about the NeilMed piercing aftercare spray, I also had the Sinex nasal. It's a nasal spray. Once again, just like a saline spray, not medicated or anything. And one of you, or maybe a few of you, recommended this one. Now, the NeilMed one for like nasal passages, again, it's the same thing. It's drug-free. It's for every day. It's just sterile saline wash. What's nice about this is it comes with multiple heads. So you can choose like what kind of a mist you want. The Sinex one is just like a very gentle mist overall. I'll be honest with you though, I didn't like any of them. And even the one, this is supposed to be the most gentle one, I found it to be much more harsh than the Sinex one. So personally, I'm not a fan. I would actually not use this again. I'm gonna stick with the Sinex one. So I just wanted to give you a little update. If you want like a stronger stream and you wanted different like options, then you could check this out because like I said, it comes with different nozzles. But if you like how fine the Sinex one is, stick with that. Naturium, another Naturium product. This is the KP Body Scrub, my go-to scrub. It's just become my go-to scrub. I really love it. I will probably always use it. It's glycolic acid, salicylic acid, PHA, and jojoba esters. It's not too rough on the skin. It's got a really nice gentle scrub and it feels more like a cream. I compare it often to the First Aid Beauty one, which is just like a little thicker, kind of balls up, falls off the skin. This really like stays on the skin, so it's not falling into the shower. It's just like, it's nice. You're not wasting product. And it's nice and gentle. You don't have to worry too much about like pushing too hard. If you have more sensitive skin, and you found that the First Aid Beauty one, KP Bump Eraser, I think, if that was just like too much for your skin, this is a much better option. So I love this. I continue to buy it, and I probably won't stop because why would I? It's good. I finished my salicylic acid cleanser from the Inky List. It's 2% salicylic acid. I recently received a lot on my skincare video. I'll link it up above. I talked about how the products that I use, my routine, how I healed my dehydrated skin. And I asked specifically for recommendations on like a very, very gentle cleanser. So many of you, I mean, there were so many recommendations, so many, which is like always a little bit daunting because it's like, I don't know what to go with. But an overwhelming amount of you recommended the Prequel Cleanser, which is not glycolic. It's a glycerin-based cleanser, which I bought and I'm loving. I also decided to buy, because I was getting low on this, I decided to buy the cleanser, the salicylic acid version of that. So it's also glycerin-based and it has salicylic acid, and I think it only has 1%. So it's like a percentage down, which is nice. So I think it'll be a little bit more gentle on my skin overall, continuing to just like take care of my skin barrier. So anyway, I finished this. It is great. 2%. Inky List is like tried and true. They have really great products. They're relatively affordable. You can get them at Sephora. But I am trying something new, so I'll keep you posted on that. And thank you so much for the recommendations, because I'm really loving the cleanser. I don't know why I have two of these here, but Après, oh my God. I bought this because I heard Samantha Ravindal talking about it, and she was talking about how she's used Olaplex. I'm pretty sure maybe she talked about K18, but she said that this is the only bond repair I am summarizing because I watched this a while ago and I don't remember, but she was basically singing its praises. This is a bond repair treatment. The guy who formulated Après is the guy who actually formulated the bond repair line for Olaplex, and he did his own thing. So basically what it is it comes with this little bottle, and then these little like bottles of the treatment, and then you put in the treatment in the bottle, fill the rest up with water, shake it up, and then you put it on your hair before washing. Now they say that you can leave it on your hair overnight, which is really nice. I would say the longest I've left it on is like I would put it on in the morning and then wash my hair at night. So I've never like slept in it, but I've left it in my hair like all day long. It is so good. So good. I think it's the best, personally, the best bond repair treatment that I've ever used. I do love Olaplex, and I have some Olaplex in here that I'm going to talk about. But in terms of like a pre-wash treatment, hands down the best. I've probably gone through 3 of these. I don't remember when I started using it. That's why I don't know. I have 2 in here, but it took me a second to like decide, to realize, like I would just fill it up immediately after using it because it's just like such a necessity for me. The most I've used it is twice a week at the beginning when I first started using it. I tried to wash my hair like no more than every 3 to 5 days, basically. It's very difficult for me to go longer than 5 days, but I do a bond repair treatment pretty much every time I wash my hair, basically. So now that I've been growing it out and I have flyaways and stuff, it's so good. Like I can't tell you how it just makes such a huge difference. And I have used obviously the Olaplex one, which is great. It is good. And I'm honestly, I don't know how many people out there like K18. It doesn't do shit for me at all. And people sing its praises. So if you feel that way, I would definitely try this because it's a little more convenient because it's a mist. It's a little easier to put in. I like it better. I like it better. And I like that it's a pre-wash. So I can go through my like shampoo and condition process uninterrupted, you know? Like I don't like the K18 because you have to put it in your hair. You like don't put conditioner in and then you put it in your hair. I don't know, I just don't like it. Anyway, love it so much. If you've been curious, highly recommend. Speaking of Olaplex, I finished my purple shampoo and also the Bond Maintenance Conditioner. I'll be totally honest with you, I don't think I love the Bond Maintenance Conditioner. I think I'm coming to that conclusion. I'm gonna experiment a little bit with hair products to try and figure out like what works best for me. It's a good one. It's a good one. Olaplex was actually really, really nice. They reached out to me recently and to send me PR. And I was like, I've been loving the Bond Maintenance like routine. They sent me everything that I use. So I have a bunch of that stuff. I'm going to continue to use it because I do love it. In particular, I guess this isn't Bond Maintenance. This is the Blonde Enhancer shampoo. Hands down, the best purple shampoo there is. Hands down, the best one. Okay. It's the perfect tone. It doesn't stain. It's so good. You don't have to like let it sit on your head forever for it to work. I've talked about it in previous Empties videos, so you can go back and watch that for more, details. But it's fabulous. It lasts, even though it's like a little bottle, and I think they have larger bottles. But even this little bottle will last me forever. Like it really, I guess I don't have that much hair. I don't have that much hair. So if you have more hair, maybe you need a little bit more, but it lasts me forever. And I love it so much. It's really, really great. It's not stripping, all of that. It's fantastic. So yeah, I finished these. I'm gonna experiment a little bit more with my conditioners. I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna experiment a little bit, but I am never leaving this bad boy behind. This is my fave. Another one. I don't know, whatever. Went through a Beauty of Chosun. You've seen that. Finally went through a Haru Haru SPF. My favorite, hands down my favorite. God, it's just so good. I've been watching a lot of dermatologist videos recently because I'll be honest with you, I'm considering trying Botox for the first time. I've never done it and I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. Okay? I've been watching a lot of dermatologists. In fact, actually, some of you recommended Dr. Sam Ellis, who I believe Prequel is her brand. I've been checking out her videos and I've just been wanting to make sure that I'm doing the most for my skin. So I've been thinking a lot about like sunscreens because this is a chemical sunscreen. It is not a mineral sunscreen. A lot of dermatologists say that like mineral sunscreen is the apex for protecting your skin from the sun. So I've been, I'm here and there, I'm always like trying to find a mineral sunscreen. They all dry out my skin, but this is my favorite sunscreen. It's great. It's non-greasy, which is fabulous. It's in velvet finish. It's beautiful for underneath makeup. I'm not wearing it today because I'm back in the black void. I have no sunlight in here at all, but it is so good. So good. SPF 50 plus PA plus, you know what I mean? All the things. I love it. I love it. I finally went through a bottle. I'm probably always going to have this, but just know that I'm out there again trying to find mineral sunscreen that doesn't dry the F out of my skin. Anyway, it's really fabulous. If you're looking for one that is not gonna dry out your skin, but isn't gonna make you look oily and is gonna look beautiful under makeup, Haru Haru. Moisturizers. Avène Clean & Hydra. Went through 2. Just a great one, just a go-to. Not cheap, great formula. However, it does have a scent. I've talked about it in previous videos, so you should check that out if you are interested in Avène at all. But I just love it. I love it. I'm always gonna use it. It's always gonna be in my routine. Still my nighttime routine pretty much every single night. I recently finished, I am not going to even try to pronounce that. This? From this brand? just a cleansing balm. And I think I received this in PR. I can't remember from where. I feel like it was from Yes Style, and it's good. It's just good. Like nothing super fancy, nothing to write home about. It's good. I would say that it stands up to all of the like pharmacy cleansing balm, you know. Nice big tub. Nice big tub. Not too much filler plastic, you know. That's all I really have to say about it. I just figured since I finished it, I'd throw it in here. Another moisturizer. I've talked about this a bunch of times. The Outset. This is the Nourishing Squalane Daily Moisturizer. And this is probably one of my new favorite really moisturizing moisturizers. It's very moisturizing because it's got the squalane oil, but it is not like greasy. It's not too heavy. A little bit goes a long way, which is nice, but it's not like, doesn't make your skin look like it's dripping. You know what I mean? This is actually my favorite moisturizer to prep my skin for makeup. I like to use their collagen serum, like a mist, their collagen serum, and then this moisturizer. And then I do my makeup. I did not do that today. I used other products. I used new products, and I seriously regret it because I don't know. I mean, it looks fine here, but I don't like the finish of my skin. I used an eye cream. Not a fan. Should have just stuck with this because it is the most beautiful base. I love it so much. So I don't know. If you've been interested, I think it's really, really great. It does go a long way, which is nice. The only thing is the packaging. It's very difficult to get. Like with this glass packaging, it's so hard to get like the stuff that's at the bottom. Like you can see there's stuff down there and it's just like this thing is not long enough. And then you end up having to like get like a really long, I almost said toothpick, Q-tip or something long. It's just, I hate that. I hate that whole process of having to like dig product out. It's just really annoying. So that's the only downside, but at least you can open it and dig it out, you know? Some of them you can't even open it. Amika. I finished an Amika dry shampoo. Talked about this recently in my Nopes video because this replaced my Living Proof dry shampoo because my Living Proof dry shampoos were getting clogged. If you wanted to see my Nopes video, I'll link it above. Products that are just not working for me that I don't like. This was something that I replaced. I really like it. The one thing I will say about it is I think that the little bits in it are slightly larger in the aerosol. So if you spray too much, you can kind of feel a little bit of grittiness. So you really need to take it seriously when they say to like hold it 8 inches away, you know, and just start off with like less. You don't need to drench your head in it, even if it's like super greasy. You always want to start off with like a little bit less and then build up. That's the only thing I'll say about it. I did that. I made that mistake recently and I was like, ooh, I can like feel that. But other than that, I really, really like it. I think it's great. Plus it's a cute bottle. Look at that. Ooh, it's cute. Ooh, this grease ball. This is like leaking. This is the Bioma Milky Oil Cleanser. I referenced this. I finally finished it because I was going to use it up. Obviously I did. There's actually a dead fly stuck to it right now. I don't know if you can see that. You see that this guy right here? It's a little gnat. They try to live in my plants and I hate them. Anyway, this I didn't like at all. It's an oil cleanser, but it's basically just an oil. Ew, and I said this in a video at some point. It just feels like they mixed olive oil with a little bit of tea tree oil and they put it in a bottle. That's how it smells. And it did nothing to remove my waterproof mascara, which is how I judge all of my like oil cleansers, cleansing balms. That's how I judge it. So I used this because I had it. I used it up just to remove my sunscreens because it really didn't do much for makeup at all. So I do not like this at all. Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Ultra Facial Cream. I talked about this. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I don't know why I get so much shit from people. It's moisturizing. It's lightweight, not heavy, but it's got squalane oil. It's also got the glacial glycoprotein or whatever. I love it. I just think it's so nice. It's my favorite daily moisturizer. I use it every single day after I like apply my serums and all that stuff before sunscreen. And I just really like it. I don't know. She's basic, but sometimes you need basic. Sometimes you need things that don't have like a million actives in it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I am here to advocate for the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream because I know she gets a bad rep from people. Okay? Plus it lasts forever. I don't know why I'm smelling it. No scent, just kind of smells like a little clean. So good. Just a few more people. Calming serum. from Beauty of Chosun. This is the Panthenol and green tea calming serum. This is what I like to apply before I apply my tretinoin. It's a really nice serum. It's just kind of like an added like moisture layer, but it helps to prevent my skin from being irritated when I'm using tretinoin. And I remember Googling like, what can I use when I'm using tretinoin to make sure that I'm not like overdoing it and like attacking my skin. And it said specifically green tea and panthenol. So that's why I use it. So I finally used it up. I don't know, it's just really good. There's not like that much to say about it. I'm not a skincare expert, obviously, but I really like having it as like a first step before applying my tretinoin. Plus it kind of allows the tretinoin to like glide over the skin a little bit more easily. I don't know if that's like controversial, because I have heard that if you apply a serum before your tretinoin, it like penetrates deeper. So that can actually like cause slightly more irritation if you're not ready for it. But I have not found that to be the case. So I don't know. I like it. I'm going to keep using it. This is not empty. It's not empty. It's not empty. I love this perfume, Chloe Nomad. It's been one of my favorites for years. And unfortunately, that's about how long I've had this particular perfume. This is why I'm not buying full-size perfumes anymore, okay? The other day, we went out to dinner with a couple friends, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling spicy. I'm gonna wear Chloe Nomad. And I didn't smell it. I didn't open it. I didn't smell it. I just sprayed it. I didn't think about it. I just sprayed it. This is expired. This is expired. It's not like horrible. You can still smell the perfume, but there's like a vinegary kind of smell. So just make sure that you're checking your perfumes. If it's been sitting there for a really long time, unfortunately, all of the printing on the bottom of it is just like basically clear, so I can't read it at all. I have no idea when I bought this. I have no idea what the expiration date is, but it is definitely expired. So I just figured I'd mention that. This is why I no longer buy full-size perfumes, because I don't finish them in time, you know? What a waste. I'm gonna have to get a little one. Okay, last one, Sigma. Sigma has this conditioning lip mask. This is with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and jojoba oil, and it's really nice. I like it a lot. It is very thick. It's pretty like not so sticky that it's annoying, but it's like, it's gonna stick to the lips. I've been going between this, my Auric one, and then I'm using one from Typology. Once I have an empty, I'm excited to talk to you about that. This is really nice. I like it a lot. It's very, like I said, it's very, very thick, very, very moisturizing. One of my favorite ways to use this is I'll apply like a light amount of hyaluronic acid on my lips and then go in with this to kind of like trap it, you know? And my lips feel so moisturized afterwards. So I really like it. If you're looking for something that's like really, really thick, that's gonna stay in place throughout the night, it's nice. Plus it's got this little applicator thing. You know, this guy, the little metal situation, which is just like cooling. It makes it feel like luxury. You know what I mean? I just love it. There's actually, I think there's a little bit left in here, so I'm not gonna get rid of it, but no scent, just simple. That's yeah. I'm losing energy. Holy shit, dude. So nice to do an empties video because now I can just get rid of all that stuff. I don't have to have it just sitting there. All right, people, those were all my empties. That's everything that I went through since my last empties video. It's a lot of stuff. I use a lot of stuff. Please let me know if there are any products that you have used, that you feel differently about, that you love, that you hate, whatever, based on any of those. I mean, as of right now, considering I have the wonderful recommendations that I received from you guys of skincare products, I feel like I'm good on that. I feel like I'm pretty good. But I would be interested in any like conditioner and shampoo recommendations that you might have. Please keep in mind that I'm extremely bleached, extremely fine, tends to be oily. I don't need any hairs weighed down, okay? But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like and blah, 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 whatever. Check out those other videos if you must. Well, you don't have to, but whatever. Gibberish, yap, yap, yap. I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next empties video, hopefully. But also the other next video. Whatever I film next, whatever's going up next. Okay, I'm gonna go, bye.